Now we have created the old model and migration with this command. It will create this file. Now we have to fill out the data like this. Let's copy from here to here and paste it here like this. In this table, we have order number, status, amount, and other PayPal related details. Next, we have to create this enum. For this, we can use PHP artisan make enum command PayPal order status. Let's press enter. The enum is now created. We can click open it and we can copy this enum and paste it here. Now the migration and enum is ready. The next step, step 5, is to build the PayPal standard service. For that, we have to create this file, app services payments PayPal standard PHP. We can copy it like this and right click here, new file, paste the copied one. Now we have this file. We can copy the contents and paste it here. It shows a few errors. That is because we haven't defined these routes yet. We will add them soon. Step 6 is create form requests. We can use this command to create the requests. Control J, and it will create this file. We can copy the contents here. What it does is it will check this validation rules. Email is required, amount is required, description is required for this PayPal checkout request. And if it doesn't find these details, it will send these messages. The minimum charge is this one, maximum is this one. We can adjust these values as needed. The next step is to add the controllers. The first one is the PayPal checkout controller. Let's add that one first. Now it's created. The second one is PayPal webhook controller. Now it's also added. For the checkout controller, we should have this content. Let's paste the contents. We can see these files are errored because we have not created these front-end files yet. We will create them soon. Once those are created, we will not see these errors. Next, we have to fill this file, webhook controller. For that, we have to copy this content and paste it here. Now we are at step 8. We need to define the routes. This route are for checkout, return, cancel, and webhooks. We have to go to this file, routes web PHP, and add this. This is checkout get route, checkout PayPal post. Likewise, let's copy the contents. For PayPal webhooks, they post directly to the application. Therefore, we need to remove this protection, CSRF token check-in, cross-site request forgery. To do this, we have to add this code to bootstrap app PHP file. Let's copy this and go to the next step is to generate the inertia pages. We are creating the checkout page here, resources, JS pages, checkout, PayPal checkout, TSX file. We have to create the checkout directory in the pages and add this content. Now we are in resources, JS, pages. We need to create a new file like this checkout, PayPal checkout. Let's copy this content from here to here, copy, paste. We need another file for redirection, which is this one, new file. Copy the contents for the new file. Also, we need the page for the result. For the result page, we should have this content. At this point, we can run the migration. We can run the migrations like this. Now it's done. It created this PayPal orders table we defined here. At this point, we can run PHP artisan serve. We use the terminal to run this artisan serve command. When I ran the command, it opened up like this. But for testing, we need to visit this URL. Let's copy that. We also need to run npm run dev in the background. Now when we visit this URL, we can see this sample test checkout. We can enter the customer details that we created in the earlier step here. Let's enter the test details like this. This is the email we created in that step. Let's click this button. Continue to PayPal. Now we can click login with password instead, and we can use the demo account password that we created. Now we can complete the purchase. Now the payment is being completed here. Now it says you paid this much to the test store. We can click return to merchant here. It will return to our website with this ID. It says thanks for the purchase, and we have this order ID. We can visit sandboxpaypal.com and log in using both business account and customer account to see how the transaction is recorded in their accounts. First, we will log in as the customer. We can enter customer email like this and the password. We created these sandboxes in the first step. Let's click login. We can see the test store transaction, this one we just did. Next, let's log into the seller account and see how that is recorded. Let's log out from here. Let's click login. This time we will use these details. Click copy, paste, copy the password, paste again and login. This time we will log into the merchant account and let's check the transaction history. We can see we have received a payment, this much, fee is this much, and the net amount is this. We can also see the invoice ID is same as the invoice ID we received here.